What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video getting us ready for Madden 21. So I thought this was a really great idea because I saw it on Twitter and someone else's replies to a post or something like that talking about team captains, and they had a really great idea. I don't know who sent it. I saw it, but I didn't pay attention to who posted it. But honestly, it just seemed like a really good idea to talk about. And kind of explain their idea or what I think could work off of it. Because basically what their idea is with team captains is they said we should have a team captain for every single team. And then by the end of the year, obviously, it's the same thing. It would be a 99 overall card for that team, but obviously it's only going to be players, in my opinion, that probably wouldn't get that great of cards, if they weren't given that team captain. So first off, what is team captain? So these are just the extra upgrade tokens. But basically what a team captain is if we go to our item binder, we will see it's Ryan Chazier right there. He's in our top 3 players, but we will show you from here. So right here, Ryan Chazier, you get him at the beginning of the game. So we're going to scroll all the way down and to show you. So I think it said 14 tiers. So you get him at the beginning of the game. He starts at an 80 overall. And then you can go ahead and use training to get this captain all the way to a 90 at the beginning of the game. So it is a little bit expensive at the beginning of the game to get him to a 90 if you want to. But once you're there, then boom, that means you have your team captain at 90, which is pretty good for that tier of the game. And then as the game goes on, they level him up with the game. So you get a team captain token. Not every promo, but a lot of the promos, you just have to do little challenges like play 5 games with your team captain or whatever the case is. They were pretty easy to get. And if you do that, you go ahead and get a team captain token, and we can continue to level them up all the way through the year. Like I said, they stay pretty balanced overall with the overall level of the game. And then boom, by the end of the year, they are a top tier 99 overall player. So this guy's opinion was basically saying that we should have one for every team. And obviously, I just have a Steelers themed team, so I just kind of want to go over the idea I had for here, as well as how this would kind of portray to other teams and things like that. So basically, the way they did it now is that we have 4 or 5 options. It was Ty Law, Shannon Sharp, Chazier, and then I forget, we had one more option, I believe, on team captain. I will go look at the set and see if I can go ahead and do that. But a great way, in my opinion, to go ahead and do this is choose players that wouldn't get a top tier overall card that we can make as our captain. So on the Steelers, it's a little bit hard right now because we do have a lot of top tier cards. I do think they could have done this with either Marquise Pouncey or Villanueva. And I know people will say, well, that's a lineman. That's not really that great. You're right. But if we have one per team, if you don't want a lineman, don't choose the Steelers. But for instance, on the Steelers, if you wanted a good lineman all year, and Marquise Pouncey, if he's not going to get upgrades like he did this year, he pretty much didn't get upgrades since heavyweight. Well, then you could still team captain him, and you'd be leveling him up all game. Ryan Chazier was a good one. I'd be happy if they did Ryan Chazier again if they're not going to put a card in, just because he's a fun user. But pretty much anybody that they think maybe wouldn't get a top tier card, a Cameron Hayward maybe. Maybe a Devin Bush, but she'll probably get some good cards, so I don't know if I'd necessarily see that. That's the only thing with the Steelers, teams like the Steelers, is that they do get usually a lot of upgrades because they're a fan favorite, but this could work on any team, maybe a Joe Hayden, right? Just pretty much anybody. I wouldn't do any quarterback, or, I guess you could do running back as well if you're going to do one per team, but I'm going to go back to the theme builder set. So if we go to, I believe it is not Theme Builders 2. No, we want Theme Builder 1. Is there not, can we not have Theme Builder 1? Do they not have that set anymore? Maybe they don't have it. So I don't think they have Theme Builder 1 anymore. We'll use Theme Builders as the, I guess we'll just use Theme Builders. But basically, a lot of these cards that they ended up giving Theme Builders to, the reason they gave them one of these is because not all these players are going to get upgrades all year. So the way they can do it is, for instance, the Bears, Allen Robinson's probably not going to get 99 overall cards. He's not like a fan favorite or anything. So he'd be a great option for the Bears because you would get a wide receiver for that Bears camp or that Bears theme team. You could also use him for Jacksonville, obviously. And I think that's only 2 teams he could play on. But you can go ahead and use a lot of these players on either multiple teams or just good players. Because basically what they did with the themes like theme builders is like, hey, we didn't really give them cards for a while, so let's go ahead and give them a theme builder card. And I just think it would be a great way to involve every single team so that it is balanced, right? So, for instance, if we go all the way, I think there should be, is there a team captain exchange? I think it's in the exchange. I don't know if it actually tells us all of the team captains, unfortunately. But we know that Ty Law was one. Shannon Sharp was one, and then obviously Ryan Chazier, and I think there was one other that I just can't think of right now, and it's really annoying me, but that's okay. But basically, only like 3 or 4 teams are going to get, I guess, if they have played for multiple teams, that helps as well, but overall, maybe only 6-7 teams are going to get that team captain player, so it's kind of an unfair advantage for some theme teams, because you're going to get a really good player. For instance, Ty Law you could use on the Chiefs, Patriots. I think he might have played for the Dolphins as well. I could be wrong there. Chazier is only a Steeler team, which is kind of unfair because you get a really fast, basically a free linebacker. Once you get him to 90, the rest of the year you have a free linebacker that you can upgrade. And obviously they might not be the best in that position, but if someone else is having to build a team around that, it's not really that fair. But I do think, like I said, it shouldn't be a top player. So for instance, I wouldn't make Michael Vick the team captain for the Steelers because obviously Michael Vick's going to get cards all year. We know that by now. But, maybe not even a Juju because, maybe a Juju Smith-Schuster you can make a team captain. Like I said, maybe a Cameron Hayward. Just cards that they don't plan on giving really good overalls to. Maybe like an Eric Ebron, right? Just people that overall aren't going to get 99 overall cards usually, I think is a really cool way to do it in my opinion. And I really like that idea. Like I said, I can only really show you based off the Steelers and give you guys ideas for other teams. But I just think overall, it would work. For instance, the Chiefs, they could go ahead and use like a lineman or, like I said, someone that maybe like a third tier receiver, maybe like a Sammy Watkins or something, someone that they're not necessarily going to give 99 overall cards to, that might get some upgrades, but then you can always have him like as a good card, and he still might not be your number 1 receiver, but he's still kind of in the mix. I don't know, that's just my opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think, just because I do think it'd be fair if every team got a team captain. I don't know if they will do it, but, you never know. Good hopes, right? So that being said, though, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.